And now we are on to the Forex side of things. Forex side, I lost on USD/JPY last week. From the weekly perspective, we're up, possibly starting to possibly reverse right here. Head, shoulders, left head, right shoulder to head down. Didn't want to surpass, still looks like it doesn't want to surpass this point yet. So until we surpass this point, we are not. Oh, my camera hasn't been recording. Wonder why. But until we pass this point, we are not in an uptrend. So yeah, that's the weekly. But we are, also in between this and this. So daily, bam, 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 bam. If I had to pick a direction, I'd say most likely down. Weekly for GBP USD. I won on this one. Let me erase everything so I could come fresh. Bam, 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 bam. So we got those swings, but we also got bam, 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 bam. At the top of this swing right here. If I were guessing, man, I'd probably say we're coming down on the weekly. Daily. Had this left head, right shoulders. Could potentially just be rejecting from this area to head back down. But if we surpass this area, probably heading up. And my camera's about to die. So this is one of the one I hypothesized last week. I was wrong. So let me delete that. But yeah. They're down. Down, 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 down. Daily. Area of support. Resistance. But we still are in a downtrend ultimately. Haven't surpassed this. Yeah. Not too certain about that one. Weekly. Came back to this right here. Near it. To head up. But we're also bounced from this area right here of these triple touches. But it looks just exactly like that one. So if I had to guess, I'd say we're probably going to continue heading up. But we also got this right here. We also got this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be potentially bouncing off of that. So the daily swing, 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 swing. I would say we're probably about to. We could potentially. Dang, did I take a trade on this? Did I trade this? This shit did exactly what I said. All right, so. I think this. This is another one of the ones that I was watching, bro. Ooh, I hit that perfect. Let me see. Bro, that was literally textbook. That's crazy because I was just talking about, I did a reaction video and literally I explained this, why you can know where price is going to go to possibly reverse from. But yeah, I wish I would have took this. I wish I'd have seen this. I wish I'd have took that trade. That's beautiful. But I didn't. So we got this swing. Price might come below here, but this is the lowest price should go. Price shouldn't go below here. So bam, to possibly coming down just to start coming back up. You see the 4 hour, created a wick right here. Could potentially be starting to head back up. This is nothing but down. This is down. I gotta hurry up because my battery about to die on my camera. So let me try to make this quick. Doop. If I had to guess, man. I mean, shoot. I mean, it does like to bounce from a specific area. So if I had to guess, we're starting to create some rejections right here. Bounce from here. I'd probably say it's gonna head up for a little bit, at least about like right here or so, or right here, if I had to guess. Yeah, I definitely think it's probably gonna head up for sure. Oh my word, look how beautiful that came on the screen looking. Bam. So we got this right here. This is swing low. That's on a weekly, daily. Yeah, but we're at the very top of price, so it could potentially continue up. Yeah, I just watch it. It's not really in an area where you be looking to get in for real. But this one, bam. Coming from a relatively near all-time high. I think it's gonna continue down this week. Definitely think it's gonna continue down this week. Put an orange on that one. GBP AUD daily. Yep, already started creating some resistance up here. Definitely think we're coming down. 4 hour. Bam. Yep. Definitely think we're coming down this week, in my opinion. So that's that. Where was this at? Dang. Whoa, that looks good. I don't think we were right there, were we? Oh yeah, we're right here. So, all-time highs, potentially creating double top. Most likely heading to the downside, if I had to guess which way it was going. I would say probably to the downside. As you can see, we did the same thing over here. All-time high, almost relatively double top to drop. So I'm going to take a gander and say it's going to do the same thing. Bam. Yep. I would definitely take a gander and say it's going to do the same thing. In my opinion. And I'll probably be getting into this as soon as the week starts. Put a little bam. You can put it right there. Have it come all the way down to at least right here. That's 2-1. Let me look at the weekly though. Man, we could have this come down to at least right here. 3-1. You know, at least right here. I think I'm gonna be putting 100 on it. I got 5 on it. But yeah, make $300. That'd be dope. But I think it could actually drop. I think it could come all the way down to right here, like 7-1, 8-1. Like seriously. Like we could see this thing drop. Cause what I'm thinking is it's gonna go way past all this. It's gonna come back down past all that. Look at that drop right there. Man. That would be ridiculous. That's that's what I'm so I'm about to So this week I'm definitely placing. That's gonna be my number one. That's probably gonna be my number one. This is my ace. I'm gonna put it in. Whoa. NZD/USD looking like it's about to head down, but near all time. It's not all time. It's not near all time. But then want to, start creating some. Yeah, I don't know. Not too certain, but it's in a downtrend for sure. Swing high, swing low. Came back up, retest. Looks like it doesn't want to pass this point. Oh wait, it did pass it, but it's right at it pretty much too. Remove 2 drawings. I would definitely say if we come back up and start seeing some rejections around this area, I would definitely movie recording. My bad, camera went off. I would definitely say probably head to the downside again. That's what I would say. So yeah, that's that on that. Weekly GBP CAD heading up. It's definitely not the furthest that it has to go. Or if the camera dies, I'll just finish it without me being in the camera, My face is not that important. The information is important. So, but yeah, we're headed to the upside currently in the uptrend. Who knows how far it'll go? This stuff looks kind of wacky. It's kind of just doing what it want to do. It's like no real specific. I guess you could say swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low to head up. But we're in an uptrend. Price, bam, didn't want to go below here. So this is the swing low. Let's look at the daily. Bam. It's starting to consolidate around this area. I would say if we get a pullback again to here, which I highly doubt, I think price is probably going to continue up. I think it's going to consolidate for a little bit right here to try to get people to think that to place their stop losses right here, just so it can come take all that and continue heading up. Because a lot of people are going to see this right here and this right here, and it's like, oh, it's reversing. Okay. But yeah, that's a pretty good one. It's decent. Euro USD. Bam, 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 bam. You got that right there to the downside. Hit it up. I'm not too certain. If I gotta be honest, I'm not too certain. Not too certain. To the downside. Bam, 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 bam. Potentially reversal signs right here. That's a swing low, swing high, swing low. You know, but we also had the same thing right here. Swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. Double top just to come down. Starting to create some consolidation. So could be making that double top just to come down. You never know. That one I'm not too interested in. Hey, JPY. All-time highs up here. If I had to guess, I'd say we're probably coming down. Which looks exactly what we're doing. Bam, 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 bam. Came near this. It's wicked out. Head to the downside, baby. The daily. Bam, bam, bam. Created that right there to drop down. Down. But we're near this right here. I would say if price comes back up to about this, well, we already did it. Look right here. But I need to see I need to see some form of pullback for me to head to the downs, take it to the downside. But I really like that one though. What did I say? What did I predict? Dude, look at that. Look at the prediction, man. Now let's go look at everything. So how did I even predict that? All right. Let's take everything off. Everything. Okay. Things get clearer. We got this strong area of support. Very strong. There's a strong area of support. Bam, 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 bam. We're in the downtrend as a current. Price does this little spiky thing. So we could probably price doesn't always do the spiky thing, so could possibly see price just let me see. Looks like this is possible reversal signs. GBP doesn't. Okay, the camera just shut off. Doesn't want to surpass. Let me get that camera. Doesn't want to surpass this spot right here. So that's a bit worrying, but at the same time, left head, right shoulder. To possibly come back up, test this area again. It might do one of them long wicks that we saw previously on the weekly that it does like this. Might do one of those. Honestly, this one is kind of, it's not really anything I want to participate in at the moment. GBP JPY, that looked beautiful right there, I ain't gonna lie. But it looks to be at the top of said price action at the moment. But not at the very top up here. But swing high, swing low, swing high. Double top starting to form. Double top starting to form up here. But it could also just be nothing. It could push right through that. I'm gonna need to see some more price action, man, before I really just come up with a verdict on this. But I think it's going down. Daily, 4 hour. Yeah, I definitely put in something like this right here. Get a quick 3.5. See if it would do something like that. I'm gonna put that one in the watches at the top too. This one, man, last week did a big drop. I don't know. I'm not quite certain. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. This was the one I already explained. I didn't know which way it was gonna go until but yeah, got that. Not too crazy about that one. Well. This is a very prominent place for this pair. But we're doot. So what I believe could happen is, we've had this pullback. If you look, I'm just looking left. Look right here. Had a pullback, start consolidation. Didn't want to go below this point right here to continue up. Pullback, start consolidation. If it doesn't want to go below this point right here, to continue up. So that's what I'm basing that off of. Continue up, bam, to continue up. I would definitely think that this is going to continue up, in my opinion. So if we get price to come back down to here, it's over with. Look at this. NZDJPY. Downtrend. Near previous higher lows. Bam. I'd say it's probably going to continue down. If I had to pick a direction, I'd say down, man. GBPCHF, boy, they have been, like we said last week, they failed. They don't know how to win, man. But that's okay, because we're going to do what it do. So as you see, price likes to come to near a certain area and bounce. Showing signs of that right now. Near area and bounce. Near area and bounce, and then so we got this green candle right here. I would probably say I would think this about to start hitting up just like it did here. Came, bounced, doop, bounce, doop. You know what I'm saying? That be my hypothesis. But AUDJPY, all-time high, bouncing from all-time high. Yeah. Daily, two. I'm not too certain, if I gotta be honest. I'm not too certain. I would say down though. How much more I got, man? I'm woo. But that stock, I might have to start doing stocks last, bro, or I might have to just find a way to freaking rush through them muds. Cause heck no. But yeah, AUDUSD, it's the weekly near spot, bouncing back from right here, pretty much all-time lows almost. That is going to lead me to believe that we're probably going to continue to head up. We don't really have an example of where price has been acting like this. So guess maybe right here. Came down to keep going down. So maybe come up, come back down, retest right here to keep going up. That's the best hypothesis I can give, man. Might already be doing it, look. You know what I'm saying? So XAUUSD, in other words, gold. The gold, mate. The weekly, we are at the very top of price action. On the daily, we have consolidation. It's nothing but consolidation. But you can still make money in consolidation. You know, sell it here, buy here. Consolidation. Alright. So we got that. You know, I would think that by the way gold moves, probably about to start hitting up soon, like super up. That's my prediction. Now it's 100. Very top of price action, of what price action has ever been at. So I'd like to see a pullback. But may not get one. But I like to see it. I'm not counting this as a pullback. I like to see an actual pullback. And then I'll get in. On the weekly, as far as the weekly goes, the daily, bam, came down here, came up, 4 hour. Yeah, we're in crazy man's land. It's like, I don't know what we're doing right now. You know, we're in a funny position right now, so. At the top of price action and need a pullback. US 30. Yeah. And that one also looks like it needs a pullback. So that is the Forex pairs for the week. Catch y'all guys on the next video.